Transformer rappers, entertainers, y'all take on that frequency. You know, you're thinking like these entertainers are really males that's dressing like females, and you're really dressing like however they program you to dress. How do you know what you supposed to really wear? You're really not supposed to be wearing anything for real. But we all wear spirits. We take in different types of spirits and different types of frequency and energy. But do you actually really know how to balance it? See, they got y'all programming. They got y'all programmed. And it's really a female that y'all think that's a male. But it's really a female and got y'all dressing and programmed to dress a certain way. You know, and then these reptiles and these insects, they sleep with the same sex. Then they got y'all doing certain rituals. Just to put that out there. But do y'all know what you really supposed to do? Do y'all really know the difference between these entertainers? Y'all take on these different entities and stuff. And it confuses y'all on so many different levels. You know, when we are in that portal, we all have a vagina. And I talked about this before. And then when you come out that portal, you have certain parts. See, they stole certain DNA because we're in an illusion. They stole certain DNA to bring in, help their bloodline and other different beings and created certain things. So, you know, and some of y'all take on the negative frequency and then you poison yourself. You know, when you shoot your star in the portal, you bring in new stars. You confuse certain stars. And you confuse other worlds and different dimensions. Because your program, when in this illusion, you're programming this illusion. So, they get y'all on so many different levels. They confuse y'all and bring in certain feminine energies. And the feminine energy, it just doesn't go to just the females. The universe is parallel. Certain energies that, you know, it could be a female from another parallel universe can be trapped in the man. Or vice versa. You know, and they study y'all. See, y'all have the power within, but they use the power against you. They use it against you with the programming and all of that stuff, forcing y'all to have same sex because they don't want you to bring in the new stars, because they know that these negative forces, they don't have power. Everything is coming down. Everything is basically getting destroyed. So they're going to take many of y'all back with them to confuse y'all in other worlds in different low vibration realms. So, you know, I see some of y'all say, oh, this entertainer is gay, this guy is gay. How do you actually really know if it's a guy? Or a transformer? Or certain ones that got both parts? So it's not fair that you sit there and say that one individual is gay. Because some of them are programmed to wear certain things. or vice versa. And all of these hybrids and these synthetic, robots or whatever that's programming y'all, they're nothing but human cartoons to me. There are certain bloodlines, there are certain earthlings that's in the entertainment, but they do the sick rituals. And y'all do the rituals as well, the hitting rituals. So you can't sit there and post certain things that you don't know about. How do you know if it's a male or a female? And now they got y'all doing all of these sick rituals that they already put out there. And they gain more power when y'all give them power in this illusion. So what are y'all going to do about it? Trips Awakening, y'all will feel my ancient signals one within the universe and universes inside of me. Transformer rappers, do you know the difference between the male and the female when it comes to these entertainers? It's just not the rappers, it's the entertainers as well, or athletes. Okay, do y'all know the difference? All right, these reptiles and these insects, they controlling you earthlings out there on so many different levels. All right, I'm going to take this to so many different levels. I'm going to shake this realm. Y'all will feel my signals. So when it comes to, the rap game or flip-flop, hip-hop, whatever you want to call it, they got together and they basically got y'all doing hitting rituals. Hitting rituals could be holidays. It could basically be certain things, especially if it's trending or whatever, or certain dances that y'all not aware of, okay? And I talked about some of this already. So, they got y'all doing the hidden rituals, okay? And, I could really get deep into, the music, but like these artists, these entertainers, they've been controlling y'all's frequency for decades. Like I did a video, I said, do you actually really know who y'all are? Because y'all watching different entities and images on the cube box, and y'all taking that in, all right? And you're actually not that. You're programmed to be what you see on inside the cube, all right? So some of y'all getting y'all's feelings and stuff, saying like, oh, well, these rappers, they dressing like girls, they acting like girls, but do you know the difference between the male and the female? So actually these boys or so-called men, they're actually women, and some of them have both parts or they're hybrids. All right. And you know how lesbians, some of them dress like studs and stuff like that? That's basically what you see in front of your face. Y'all think they boys. They tell you that they guys and stuff like that. They say, oh, they boys, or this is the new artist and stuff. And if some of y'all can't tell that they females, some of y'all, I guess you got issues or whatever, but some of you don't know. So, I can't really, get on you too hard about that, because some of y'all might, you just jump on the bandwagon, So, they're like females, like they're actually females. So you really can't get upset, but but y'all don't have to follow that. They like, you're basically dressing like, they call them studs, butch, or whatever they call it. I'm assuming that's, but that's what they call them, okay? Y'all actually dressing like them, and then y'all get mad. And they've been controlling y'all's frequency for decades and stuff. And y'all say, oh, well, this artist is this and that. This person is gay. And y'all post these memes. They come out with these memes. These memes be controlling y'all's frequency as well. I talked about that. And all of these entertainers and stuff, like majority of them done some sick things. These corporations, and they done some sick, twisted things, but y'all praise them and y'all worship them. And, y'all don't know the difference between the male and female. Okay, and that even goes with the athletes. I could really call a lot out, because some of y'all worship the ground. A certain female singer, I could really put them out there like that. Y'all think that's actually really a woman, but it's a man. And even these boxers, I could like really break it down, but I'm not. They not even worth calling their names out. But some of y'all probably see what I see. All right, so like I said, they got y'all doing these rituals, like when y'all see these celebrities that y'all be like, oh well, they like some of them are men and they wear wigs, and this go way back, like back in the day. And I'm a really drop some heavy stuff on y'all with this one. Okay, like back in the day, they used to scalp certain individuals and put it on their head and wear it. Okay, and now when you see these so-called men wearing wigs or dressing up like a woman or whatever, you actually really don't know how to really dress. You're programmed to dress a certain way, just to put that out there. But I'm not going to wear that silly mess. I wouldn't dare wear that. Okay, but what I want to tell y'all is basically y'all doing the hidden rituals. When y'all wear wigs and stuff, y'all doing the rituals and stuff, because when they used to scalp certain individuals, go to certain planets, like they would scalp them and take over their frequency, doing sick, twisted stuff, eat their body parts and all of that stuff to gain some of their energy, take some of their energy and stuff. All right. So when you see them doing that, y'all, and then some of y'all put on wigs, even some of y'all females, y'all get the so-called human hair wigs and stuff like that, and y'all taking in spirits and different types of energy and stuff. And that can control your frequency on so many different levels. So when you put on a wig, you're doing a hidden ritual. When you see these entertainers putting on these different types of wigs, they're doing rituals. And like I said, I didn't travel like through the past and into the future throughout space. So I see certain things that y'all can't see with the physical eye. So when y'all be wearing wigs and all of that stuff, you're not really supposed to be wearing wigs. Some of y'all get extensions, and, I guess there's nothing wrong with extensions, but I feel like you shouldn't be doing that either. But putting on a wig, you're doing a hidden ritual. And some of these entertainers, that's what they're doing, and you're doing the same thing what they're doing. And so these reptiles and insects, they sleep with the same sex. So they have y'all doing certain rituals. That's why they keep programming, with the Hollywood and, through the music saying, you should do this and that. And, and some of these entertainers, they like the negative forces, they like laughing because they don't know how much power that they got inside, and we're using it. And they're using it against you. They're using y'all's power against you. Because they got the majority of these kids out here looking like cartoon characters. And they want to confuse certain energies because they know certain things is already here. They are here. So they already know that. And they want to confuse it with, using y'all's frequency, confusing certain sex, like male or female and stuff. So that's the reason why they got y'all like dressing up like certain things to confuse, like in certain areas. They want y'all to represent certain things and stuff like that. And a lot of y'all out here doing it, and y'all think that's cool. And some of y'all connected with the bloodline because y'all sleep with the same sex and thinking that's cool. And you transfer like negative energies to others throughout the community and stuff. That's the reason why, they got the laws and systems set up. That's the reason why you see like pedophiles and others get off like the crime when they commit a crime or something like that. they usually, you know, they don't get that much time. And there's a reason why. And some of them, y'all think they get locked up, but they really don't get locked up. They just send them somewhere else. And that's another video. I could really break the prison system down on so many different levels. I could tell y'all some stuff that'll blow y'all's mind, but I'm not going to put that out there just yet. Okay? So, you know, that's basically what's going on. Y'all don't know the difference, you know, and then y'all argue and fight over the celebrity, especially the younglings. You know, y'all taking on that frequency. Y'all don't want to be them. Y'all need to find out who y'all are. And some of you parents, y'all act like certain beings out here. Y'all act just like these monsters, these creatures and stuff like that. You know, and y'all don't look at this stuff like it's just entertainment. You know, and then not just entertainment, but, you know, y'all don't know the difference between the hidden rituals. Y'all don't know the difference between the male and the female, or the transformers. You know, like, so a lot of them are transformers. And some of them shapeshift. You know, and that's the reason why they got, you know, that disc in the sky, the moon. You can see it during the day. And I talked about that already. But, you know, there's so many things, you know, out there. So, you know, I had to share that with y'all. That's the reason these entertainers out here, you know, and all of this stuff is staged. It's not real. It's not real, like, beef or they at war with each other. You basically have, like, and I talked about this already before. You have, for example, okay, you'll have one artist, like, you know, a so-called popular artist, and then you have another popular artist, and they represent certain bloodlines, and they, like, battle rapping, you know, like, I mean, I'm throwing that in there, like, they going at it with each other, and whoever gets the most frequency and energy, they could take over and run them. That's basically what's going on when you see these so-called wars with the rappers or entertainers and stuff like that. It's certain negative society groups going to war with each other and stuff. And right now, like, there's an unknown energy that they can't control, neither sides. And it's connecting with certain individuals like me and others that's, you know, that can basically travel through the past and the future and give you all this. All right. So, you know, they can't control it. So that's the reason why they transferring some of y'all's energy. Like your souls. That's the reason why right now they got the 80s and 90s and stuff. Like, you know, the 70s. You know, they even got like what's that, Drake, and I don't know these young artists. You know, I see some of them on my timeline when you have grown folks actually posting these younglings and listen to their music. You got some like older heads actually listen to it because their minds, you know, their mentality is like a child still, you know. But I see certain things on my timeline, and you know, basically Drake was dressed like the 70s. And one of my loved ones was like, you was just talking about that, saying like how, you know, they're going to keep making like videos like the 80s and 90s because they're transferring y'all's conscious and y'all can't see that. And they taking y'all with them. Like the ones that's like, you know, like me and others that's connected or in tune. See, we get to travel and move and experience certain things on a higher level. And y'all going backwards. That's the reason why they got this so-called racism and all of that crazy mess. Like, been running things for decades. And like I said, that racism is nothing but programming. You know, they still doing it, and they're still controlling y'all's frequency on so many different levels. But I'm not going to get to that because I already basically talked about that. So that's what's going on, like, you know, right now. So, and they using certain colors and stuff. Colors, you know, can send out certain signals and stuff to your brain waves and stuff and out into the universe. See, y'all ain't actually seeing certain colors. See, y'all programmed to see certain things, certain colors. Y'all ain't seeing all the colors and stuff. And, you know, I'm putting a little bit too much out, you know, by giving y'all that. But, you know, y'all need to know certain things. But when it comes to that, you know, y'all just got to, you know, be safe and aware and stay away from certain things out there. Because these entities, I will erase them and send them to the unknown lake. What? Did somebody say something?